Yeah, I like this one.
Welcome
How's
to
it
the
going?
holiday edition. Hey, holiday edition. Hey,
How
right
you
into
doing
it.
there?
Right into
Wise
it.
old
Right into it.
bastards.
Right into it. Wise old bastards. Holidays
Wise old
suck. Hey,
bastards.
how you doing, man?
What? Holidays are good.
For
Sometimes
what?
and maybe suck.
Good for
Some.
what?
That's a good question. Do holidays suck or are they great? You
If
just
you,
had a Thanksgiving. You were supposed to give thanks in Canada for
it's
what did you give thanks
actually
for again?
the actual day. The actual day is today.
Oh,
Actual day
today's
is
holiday.
today. Yeah,
You
today's
celebrate
today's a
early.
holiday.
See, you like holidays so much you had to celebrate early.
No, I had to give my damn staff the holidays off, so I had to go work during the holidays, which meant I had to have my holiday before the holiday. And then for
You
my
know,
holiday,
close on their Thanksgiving's not a national thing in Canada like in the US. Pretty much most things are closed over there.
small
Really?
business,
Small business. Oh, I have to earn
open
money.
24/7 all the time. Always open, never
They're
closing.
always open. You a 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven,
7-Eleven record store. You
7-Eleven,
should
yeah.
change your name.
Yeah, there you go. But no,
Wow.
we did have it's Canadian Thanksgiving, which is about a month earlier than in the States because all the turkeys freeze to death here if we wait till the end of if we wait till the end of November.
You just go pick them out in the wild. They're already frozen.
Just go
You don't have
grab
to go to
one.
the store. Just walk down the street by the ducks.
Yep.
Find 3 turkeys frozen there.
Yeah, it's true, man.
Hey, you can pick
I
up a
don't know how you
frozen
get the
duck too.
butterball. Well, you get the butterball thing going there, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can get the turkey. No, but this year, so yeah, I did. I decided not to do a turkey. Right? I
Ah,
decided going to do something non-traditional, something special, fancy. Oh, ooh la la, man!
ah,
I went all out.
yeah.
My daughter and I planned this whole thing 2 weeks ahead of time. We planned this whole thing, and then 2 weeks ahead of time, she went off on a business trip. And then I'm thinking,
Uh,
she
Yeah,
is
that
smart.
sounds-
She growed up smart that one.
you taught her well.
Taught her well. So, but we ended up doing a French dinner, an 8-course French meal.
Wow. And you're not even
Wow.
French.
Ah,
It's like in Vancouver. You're not like
oh,
in
yeah,
Quebec or some shit.
Right. Oh shit!
That's a
I
Quebec
got tricked again.
Yeah, really?
Damn
It
it!
should have been a 12-course Chinese dinner or something, 9-course Chinese or 8-course Chinese dinner.
We
or something.
actually quite often we default to that. We go out for like a dim sum on holiday days because it's just so good. But I decided to do it, so went all out.
Yeah.
Made an 8-course meal. It was started off with a smoked salmon with so a week ahead of time. I thinly sliced some white onions, super thin,
Oh.
sweet Vidalia style, right?
Okay.
Then I pickled them in mirin, white vinegar, apple
wow.
vinegar, apple cider vinegar,
Yeah.
some dill, a little bit of sugar,
Yeah.
salt, and that.
Yeah.
So got these onions just so nice, huh?
Yeah.
Then I got these really cool, it's like a fancy ass cracker, right? Kind of with a
Okay. Fancy
cranberry
cracker.
base. It was just like really nice. Not,
yeah.
not the old saltines, not the old square ones.
Oh,
Fancy ass cracker. Put that on there. A couple of capers on top of each one. Everybody got 2 of those. Gone so fast.
Yeah.
They were so good, man. Smoked salmon on that. Oh, so nice.
Oh, yeah.
Second course was foie gras. Ooh, on
Oh.
baguette. So I toasted the
Yeah.
baguette. I didn't make the whole foie gras from the bag and the skin and the whole bit there. No, I bought foie gras.
Yeah.
Okay, so but got that. That was that is something that is. I don't know if I would even want to have it more than a few times a year. It's just so rich. It's so tasty, but it's such a strong taste that. I mean, I loved it like crazy, but I'm not sure that it's more than a couple times a year. And
Yeah.
your liver would look like that liver if you ate it more than a couple times a year anyway. So, all right. Then we had a palate cleansing lemon sorbet.
Ooh.
We had from the
Wow.
smoked salmon and the
Fagua.
foie gras strong taste. So then the palate cleansing, then butternut squash soup, just like a cup,
Okay.
a half cup, just a little bit of that.
Uh-uh.
Then braised lamb shanks. Braised them I braised them for 4.5 hours on the day before.
You better done it in beer. Better braised in beer.
I was trying, but the beer somehow didn't make it into the pot. I don't know what happened.
Oh, yeah. Who's today our non-sponsor today? Forgot about that.
Oh,
Shit. Who's our
these guys are
non-sponsor?
still not sponsoring.
Yeah, bastards.
Ha-
Hackleberry.
Hacker,
What?
Hacker Sport.
Okay.
It's German. It's Keller beer.
Okay.
It's an unfiltered lager from Germany. It's so tasty. But anyway,
Oh.
no, but it was a couple of bottles of red wine in the braising, so there was
Yeah. Yeah.
there
Okay.
was something involved in it.
Okay. Okay.
And it was like a braised lamb shank. It's kind of like a stew. If you let it sit
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
day, the flavor develops more, right? So
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
it the day before, and so that was something nice. Did that on a bed of polenta, and the
Uh-huh.
polenta we did a little bit of flavoring and
Yeah.
stuff in there. It was kind of nice. Followed that up with oh oh braised leeks
Braised leeks.
with
Leaky.
with a
Leeks.
beurre blanc.
Beurre
So
blanc.
it was also so nice. You basically you caramelize the
Yeah.
leeks,
Yeah.
and then with the so good, so nice, so
Really?
nice. Then after that, what
Cool.
was after that? Then we did the citron surprise, pumpkin
what?
surprise, pumpkin surprise,
Pumpkin
pumpkin
surprise.
surprise.
You have a
And
pumpkin with something
here's
in
the
it.
big surprise. Yeah. So when I went to the store, no one's listening, right? No one's going to hear
Probably
me
not.
say how stupid I was. Yeah, probably not.
Maybe nobody's watching either.
There you go. It's to say, it's the safest place to admit anything here is on this podcast. But so when I went to the store to get butternut squash,
Yeah.
busy, not thinking so clearly,
Yeah.
I walk into the store. It's that time of year that half of the supermarket is piles of different squashes and gourds and pumpkins
Okay.
and things, right? So I'm walking down the aisle and I see there's this huge mound with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of this melon thing, and a sign on it
Mhm.
says butternut squash. Grab one, throw it in the bucket, blah, blah, blah. I get up to the checkout counter. There's like 12-year-old kid working there, and he's saying, well, did you, like, basically, Grandpa, did you take one of the decorations? So what the fuck are you talking about? No, there were like hundreds of these things in a pile with a sign saying butternut. So that's not butternut squash. So what the fuck is it then? That's an acorn squash. Wow, okay. Well, fuck. So
I
he
don't
told me
know.
what a butternut squash, where I went and found one. The only butternut squash they had was some kind of organic, $7,000. Anyway, it
Oh,
was
shit.
a stupid price. So I bought what I needed. But then I said, oh, that decoration is a good idea. So I grabbed a bag of, the little mini pumpkins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured, okay, I'm going to do something interesting here. I'm going to take these mini pumpkins. I'm going to slice the top off, scoop them out. I'm going to fill them with the pumpkin pie filling and bake them up. And it'll be like,
Yeah.
pretty cool. Little did I realize, those mini pumpkins, they are not just mini. They're a different species.
Oh.
It's like they're like in a crab shell. I boiled them fuckers for 4 hours, didn't soften them up, couldn't cut into them, ended up having to smash them in half. So I couldn't get that beautiful cut off top. So it's like the pumpkins are like broken in half this way. So it's still good. Nobody until somebody watches this podcast, no one will know that was not my plan, right? So
Smash pumpkins. I think
smashed
they had a
all
band
that, put
like
it in.
that.
But it was so good. We had wine along with champagne and different wines with every course.
Wow.
So nice, man. This was so
That's
wonderful. The next year, wow, I'm going to do a fucking McDonald's Uber Eats. No, just no. Oh my God, no. I'm still, this is 2 days later or something. I'm just buggered. It was like, oh, that was too hard.
Yeah, when I called you, you were pretty lit there with the chef's hat and everything. You were just must have been that braised lamb.
I had a good time doing it, but yeah, it was a lot of work.
That's good. That's good. Well, holidays are meant to be enjoyed, but they're a lot of freaking work. And like you said, holidays interrupt work too, because it's your holiday, but you're working today. So that's why you took it off early, and it happens in many countries. I mean, we're having in the U.S. Halloween's coming up soon. Witches, goblins, all this stuff. We just did witches, wives, and something a couple of episodes ago. Witches, wives, and
the ghosts. Oh, okay.
ghosts. Yeah, ghosts, witches, and wives,
right.
something like that.
Oh, yeah,
I can't remember what we called it. Look it up on Spotify. It's there somewhere.
Yeah.
Ghosts, witches, and wives. Yeah, I think that's.
Oh, okay. I didn't say none of that. Hey,
yeah. All interrelated. So that's coming up.
Because you
soon.
called
That's so
your
good.
wife a witch, so you're going to be a ghost soon. You're right.
Yeah,
it is all
something
related.
like that. Something like that. Yeah, exactly.
But
But
Halloween's
I mean,
not
that's
an
always good,
actual.
so.
not a day off though, is it?
No, no, it's not a day off. It's just kids go to school dressed up and stuff. They run around the neighborhood and collect candy and stuff. And we always stick out our butler, scary butler out there with a tray and dump a bunch of stuff on it. And then kids come up and the butler starts talking to them. And the little kids get all scared and run away. Got glowing eyes. But he just talks. The guy tray full of money, tray full of candy and stuff. This is pretty cool. It's easy. We don't have to answer the door all the time. The butler does the work.
That's what butlers are for.
Exactly.
That's what butlers are for.
He's battery operated. That's the only difference.
So you're basically saying the butlers are just like dildos? They're battery operated?
Yeah, I guess in some instances, I don't know. I'm not.
I'm just trying to make the connection here.
No.
I don't have either one of those, so I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. No. I don't think so. Oh man, but there is that commonality there. The batteries.
I can see that's going to be a short, isn't it? That's going to be. There's a title right there. Okay. Butlers and dildos. Okay. See how many people click on that.
I don't know.
And why?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's true. The some of the things I think that people would click on like crazy. It's like we got 5 videos or five likes, or not 5 likes, but 5 what do you call it? Views or some shit. And other things you don't know what's going on. It blows up. So you never know. But we're here for fun. We're here for what? Life experience, fun, whatever. We've done it. We've seen it. We've been it. And we're still doing it.
Still doing it.
Yeah, they're still doing it.
Yeah, still doing like this. We're going back to holidays and business and stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it's very different point of view from traditional small business owners to traditional employees. I'm not sure the world is going today. Everyone seems to have a little bit different viewpoint on things, right? Like the view on work and sticking in a job forever versus hopping around or whatever. That's kind of changed, right? The attitude's a bit upon that. But so as a small business owner, holidays are like, oh man, you've got to either pay. So here you have to pay. If someone works the day, you have to pay them double time and a half.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Right?
What? Time and a half.
You have to pay them in BC. Remember, BC is the left coast.
The left wing, left everything. Yeah.
Whatever. So it's like you get paid. Everybody gets paid for the day, whether you're working or not. You get paid for the day.
Yeah. Okay.
And then if you work the day, you also get time and a half, which adds up to 2.
Wow.
And not 2, 2.5.
Ooh. Wow.
So it turns out. It turns out that the schedule I've got with my store is that I normally work Mondays. And because of the way the holidays work, they're usually around a weekend, and the Monday turns out to be the day that's off. So I'm usually working that Monday anyway. So I get to pay, talking about ghosts, I get to pay the guy beside me who's not beside me. I get to pay him for a day. He's like, here's your money. Here's some for you too. I mean, I get it. I get it as from the employee side of things, but as an employer, man, and it just seems like there's one every 15 minutes. We had either the last day of last month or the first day of this month was a something day.
It was a something
provincial day. It was a family. It was something. It was a statutory holiday. And then 2 weeks later, we got our Thanksgiving, and I shudder to think what's coming next. It's like, it's like every 2 weeks, man.
My company's in Malaysia, and they got a lot of holidays, and the religious holidays, the King's holiday, the whatever holiday, and then not just that. There's like several different religions. So you got a Muslim holiday, you got an Indian holiday, you got Chinese New Year, and each one is like, wow, it's just, Chinese New Year is one whole week. I mean, basically, same with they call it Hari Raya or Eid for the Muslim stuff. The Indian stuff usually just a couple of days. They're not so long, but it's just like bang, 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 all the time. So yeah, we have to deal with all that, and of course, you got to pay your workers as well. Other countries, I remember Sri Lanka. It was like every full moon there's a holiday. Every full moon. So yeah, full moon holidays. Like holy shit, man.
Yeah,
And
so I mean, again, it's
yeah,
from a human point of view,
yeah,
fantastic. In Malaysia, I loved it. The festivals, there was so much going on. It was so much fun. I
yeah,
didn't like so much the fact that I was paying a lot of money to people who weren't working those days.
yeah,
But okay, what are you going to do? And I get it.
yeah.
I
No
mean,
choice.
I get it. Nobody wants to work like kids these days, man. The guy working
They
in my
just don't want
store,
to
he
work.
wants 2 days off every week. Every
Oh,
week he needs 2 days off plus holidays.
ah,
Oh, so
you got to hire younger ones.
younger ones, or much older ones who don't know or something.
Yeah, yeah. No, hire an old geezer like us.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Some
know,
old guy, you just say, "Here, get the job done. Come back in a year,
yeah,
the job will be done. You
yeah, true,
work
true.
straight through whatever the fuck happened, whatever needs to be done."
Yeah,
But
that's true.
anyway,
I'm
so
hiring.
yeah, but I get it,
Yeah,
and there are more workers than there are business owners. So of course, yeah,
really? I
holidays
didn't know.
are great. But
Huh.
just so all you guys are enjoying a day off, just keep a little bit in the back of your head. All you hear on the news all the time about business is evil big business are
Yeah.
raping and pillaging and screwing the world and screwing people.
Yeah.
The majority of businesses, the vast majority of businesses are small, tiny, micro,
Mm.
nano businesses.
Yeah.
And most of those guys are not out to screw you
Yeah.
because they don't have the power. We can't screw you. We'd love to, but we can't. No, I mean, they would, someone else would love to, but you can. So when it's a holiday, when it's something like that, don't always just say, "Oh, business is evil." Just
Bullshit. You got a job
focus
because
a
of
little more.
business.
Yeah, yeah,
Capitalism
yeah.
is live and well. It just takes naps during
Mm,
during holidays, but they still have to pay everything. You got to pay for your staff. You got to take care of your staff. That's okay. We understand that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
staff
yeah.
shouldn't try to take advantage of it either. So,
And it's again,
but
like he said, we understand it because as humans, also, you're trading your
mm,
time for money,
yeah,
and
that's
what do
right.
you have a finite amount of in this
Yeah,
life is time. So
yeah,
just on the one hand, it feels like, fuck you. Why am I giving my time to him? The
yeah,
fuck I would give him my time for? I
yeah,
should be just hanging out drinking beer somewhere.
yeah. But
But
who
unfortunately, the way
pays
the
for
world
you?
works, yeah, someone
Who
needs
pays
to
for your
come up with the
beer?
money, right? And if
That's
someone,
exactly right.
if the government going to pay you for the beer, well, someone's got to pay the government
Right,
money to buy the beer
right.
for you. So the
Yeah,
goods still got to come from somewhere,
that's right. And nothing's free in this life. That's true. That is nothing's free. But but
except Nelson Mandela. Yep.
what? How'd that come out?
Well, he's free.
He's free.
Free like Nelson Mandela. He's dead too, but I mean, he's double
Yeah,
free.
that I
So
guess a
you were just
difference.
saying, but you were just starting saying, but, and I
But
cut
I
you
think
off.
we were going to talk a little bit more about holidays and festivals and the episode. We're actually supposed to be talking about holidays and all that. But
Oh, yeah.
coming back to that full moon thing, I still remember in Sri Lanka I was there, and the problem with that holiday is not just it's day off for everybody, but you're sitting in a pub, right? And the pub cannot serve you alcohol that day. It's alcohol free day, and so it's like okay, so everybody brings their bottle to the bar and then just order sodas. So, so that's the way it works over there. I was like, holy shit! Hey, you want to borrow my bottle? Oh yeah. So all right, so you end up
Mm.
drinking and just paying. So you you drink their whiskey or whatever, and you pay for their soda. And the soda is pretty much expensive in some of the places anyway. But
Yeah.
so sometimes holidays are a bit weird as well, like
Yeah.
the Taipusam and stuff we just talked about. Taipusam where they're sticking what do you call it,
Hooks.
spears through the thing and
Yeah.
carrying shit on their back with barbs and hooks and shit. Oh, that's
And
painful.
swinging from the ceiling with
Yeah,
the,
or
yeah.
Songkran where everybody's squirting water. It's like one big wet T-shirt contest.
Yeah. Or in
Yeah,
India where
that
they're
was a good
throwing
one. I like that one.
the powder at
Oh,
you.
yeah, right here, just today, I have to go check. They have the river boat races here on the Mekong, so we're gonna go check that out. So they have all these like what do you call it? Those big dragon boat races and stuff on the
Oh, okay.
Mekong today. Next couple days, they have it like the
make
whole
sure
4 or 5
they're
days.
make sure they're careful when they don't hit that floating toilet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I just saw that was up. You put that up on Beer Hunters. Yeah, I just saw that. So yeah, we're going to do more Beer Hunters. Everybody stick around. We'll have some holiday episodes on drinking beer somewhere. Where are we going next? Oh, we're going to Vegas next. So stay tuned for that one. And Alan will be putting more stuff up there. So Halloween's coming. You just had your Thanksgiving in Vancouver. I mean Canada. Sorry, and
No, it's okay. We're not the
seven
same.
course match. Yeah, but we're turning this episode into a cooking show for a bit. Cooking with wise old bastards. I don't know how
Yeah.
wise it is. A freaking 8 course meal, smashed pumpkins, man. It's like,
I was pretty smashed by the time I started smashing on
there you
those
go.
too, man. I tell you,
There
man.
you go. There you go. But we got our Thanksgiving coming up in November. It's always like the third Thursday in November, and that's always a big day. And yeah, usually we get a turkey. One time I messed it up really bad a few years ago, and soaked it too long and it got rancid and stuff. But other than that, normally we barbecue the damn thing or something, throw it in the grill outside, or just roast it. I usually do a Mexican style. That's right. So I do is Mexican style.
What's a
I put
Mexican
in.
turkey?
You never been to Mexico? They
So,
got turkeys down there. No, you just what I do is I use
turkey tacos?
jalapenos and shit. The pickled jalapenos and marinate
Whoa.
and throw that on there a lot with some lemon. But I also lime. Put some lime and stuff. Pickled jalapenos, so it gives it a nice little spicy thing. And then what else? Some of the other spices. It's still stuffed turkey and stuff, but I add in some tomatoes and onions and uh, mushrooms and stuff, and some
Things.
carrots. So it's a little bit stewy kind of thing. So I have the vegetables cooking in there, but it's not a stew, but
Hmm?
it just cooks nice. And so turkey tends to be dry, right? Pretty often when you bake it. This one's not dry, so add a bit of tequila. So Mexican style turkey is really damn good. It's really good. But you take it out for about last half hour or so and let it brown out and stuff. So you cook it in the oven or in the grill, something like that. But it's covered up for about 3 hours, half hour, 45 minutes open to brown it up nice. It's really good. It's really good
Mm.
shit. So try it out sometime
Damn,
or come
I'm
down
getting
for
hungry again now.
Thanksgiving.
Some bitch. Some bitch. I'm getting hungry again. Yeah.
Then what do we do?
Um,
Then comes Christmas. Christmas is the next one. Biggest holiday for us Christians.
yeah, we've talked about
Big
Christmas a
holidays.
lot on this show about how in other countries that we've been to, it seems to be
Oh,
I don't know if it's celebrated more, but it's more visible.
oh yeah.
Like in Europe,
Very
you get
commercial.
all the Christmas markets are beautiful, right? But
Uh,
in Asia, and I can't say everywhere in Asia, but in Southeast Asia
hmm.
and some of the bigger
Southeast. China too,
bigger
I
the
guess.
bigger cities, the
Yeah.
malls are done up like crazy, like
Oh yeah.
Fantasyland. Like
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just although they're crazy busy, which drives you nuts as a dude
Hmm.
to go shopping. It's
Yeah.
still worth it to go find a bar in the mall somewhere where you can look at what's going on and just sit there for a couple hours and look. It's like, oh
Yeah.
my god, like
It's like
holy shit.
I guess they're more like Vegas on Christmas. Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is. Like the lights are everywhere, man. The malls are really done up. I mean, they're very. Of course, it's very commercial, but that's part of it. But I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, remember K9? They always did it. Every holiday he does his lobby and stuff up so nice. K9, that was a great place. And no, but it's a great holiday. It's I love listening to the Christmas music and all that shit. I just listened to it yesterday. It just popped on. So so it's pretty cool.
What
And
we
Philippines always
tend
starts early.
yeah,
They
buble.
start
It's
Christmas
buble
is like
season.
yeah, about September they start their Christmas
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Philippines.
yeah. They don't call it Christmas, they call it buble season. Michael Bublé.
Yeah, it is good. That is a damn good album though.
But um yeah, so for Christmas. So what we started doing a couple of years ago, we started backing off a little bit on buying presents, and we just
Uh,
kind of all decide we're going to go have a couple of really fancy meals or something, right?
okay.
We still buy little bits and pieces, but tried
Mm.
to take the focus off the gift.
Okay.
Partly, no. I'd like to say it's because we're such good people. We want to save the planet, less consumerism, blah, blah. Yeah, let's say that's part of it. But
Mm.
it's really to de stress the season because it's like, you know, most people who give enough of a shit about this show to watch us are
Mm.
probably in at least the financial situation where you have pretty much everything you need and most things that you realistically want.
Mm.
So you may not have the 19-year-old blonde in the Ferrari. Delete, rewind, 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 delete, delete. So some unrealistic things you may not have,
Yeah.
but everything that you want, like if
Yeah.
you decide you want a new razor, you go buy a new razor. You don't have to wait
Mm.
till Christmas Day to get one. If you
Yeah.
want a new shirt, if you want a like, what
Yeah.
is it that? Eh? So then, because you have everything and everyone that you're buying for has everything,
Yeah. That's hard.
you
Yeah.
end up getting stressed out trying to find like the
Mm.
perfect gift or something that's funny or interesting or memorable. It's like, and it's going to be something that they're going to look at and say,
Okay.
"Oh, that's great," and then toss it because it's just a funny,
Yeah.
memorable gift. It's not
But
being used. It's like, well,
wise old bastards, we can solve that. We got a store. It's online. No
oh,
stress. And beer, okay. But we can't sell beer on Wise Old Bastards. But we have a store, Beer Hunters International, and Wise Old Bastards is an online store. You click a few buttons, it'll just come to you. And actually, that's what I do for Christmas half the time. I buy my kids all these Wise Old
no, but
Bastard shoes, shirts, and stuff. It's just
that's
easy.
actually
And then,
not a
like,
bad idea. Like
yeah,
everyone buys online now, but it's true,
yeah, yeah,
especially for the next year,
yeah,
this
yeah,
Christmas and maybe next Christmas. You buy the person in your life a Wise Old Bastards or Beer Hunters International shirt or hat or something. It will be the most exclusive thing they own. They will not. There will be
that's true.
nobody else will have
Nobody
one.
will have that, Some alien T-shirts or beer hunters stuff going on. You can get them with our damn faces on it. I was wearing it last night. I went down to the pub. Oh, that's you! It's
They
like you can
recognize
tell.
you.
I have it here. Oh, wait,
Oh yeah,
there it is.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no. Give an example. All right, here it is. Here it is. Right here. Can you tell that's us? The girl goes,
that
ah!
was the Las Vegas trip, just so
That
you
was
know.
Las Vegas. It came
And I
from
think
this logo. Came from the logo.
yeah, I
Ended
think
up
the
in
artist
this.
was as drunk as we were.
Oh, come on. She was nice.
Yeah, that's true.
But go get it. Go get it. Plenty of sizes, plenty of colors. No, we got a lot of shit on there, actually. And we're going to put some more shit just for you guys.
And some of
Good
it's
shit. Good
actually
stuff.
good.
Good stuff.
Some of it's
Merchandise.
actually good. We're not
So,
on
beer
everything.
hunters.
We're
Yeah,
we're
wise
not
old
on everything.
bastards.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we're not on everything. There's just normal stuff out there.
Well, here's something. Here, I'm reaching into my back pocket in case you're wondering what I'm doing here.
Oh, yeah.
when I was a teenager or a younger man, I used to have a church key with me all the time, right? A bottle opener.
Church key?
Bottle opener.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that
Okay,
what you
that sounds
called it?
religious. Hallelujah.
Isn't that what you called them in Pennsylvania too? No?
Well, in Texas, we called him a Jeep. Just pop it.
But yeah, anyway, so it was always you had to have a church key with you because you always had to open your beer. But
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I have in my pocket, and this is a true story, it's in my pocket
Yeah.
all the time.
Mm. There you go. There you go.
And it folds down like that. You forget it's in your pocket until you go buy a beer somewhere. You go, oh yeah, you know what? You just
There you go.
and it's just so easy to. This
You
is
actually
not
put it on your
sized.
can.
This is not sized for the biggins.
No, but it still
But-
works. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. No, that's great. So yeah, I mean, we can solve your stress.
Oh wow, the beer
reduce-
tastes so much better. Holy
Yeah, it's
shit!
much colder. Keeps it cold. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to bring some to the little pub here and give a few away, but promotional.
Yep.
But anyway, like I said, we're here to help save the world and help reduce your stress. Just go online and buy some shit. Guys, buy some shit. So buy some nice merchandise.
I'm
from
confused.
Wise
I'm
Old Bastards
confused.
and Beer Hunters.
Do you want them to buy some nice stuff, or do you want them to go to our site?
Our site is nice.
Oh, that's what I meant.
We have a lot of no, we don't have a lot of keys. Our stuff is responsibly sourced somewhere. But
Well, look at this. You
yeah, it
know
actually
that
nice.
it had to have been at least a teenager to be able to operate a machine to make a line that straight. That,
Yeah, yeah,
come on, a 7-year-old can't do that. So come on.
yeah.
So you know.
Actually, yeah, actually, the merchandise we have is quite good quality. I'm impressed. So, but anyway, go check it out. So, enough for our sales. Oh yeah, you can always buy records too. Don't worry, online record store. Red
Going
Rum.
back to holidays and records for a second. Then, so I have
Oh
this
yeah.
one guy. He's an Indian fellow who's just getting back into records after many
Oh
years
okay.
away. That's a
Yeah.
very common story. People
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
back into it, right?
Yeah. Of course.
And so this guy, he's pretty wealthy. You see, he's got
Yeah.
money. So he bought himself a really nice stereo, and he's just trying to
Mm.
figure things out. And he comes in. He came into the store a couple of weeks ago for the first time, and because there's a very nice Indian restaurant attached to it,
Mm.
it's a really good one. And so they went into
Yeah.
there, and so the store came in, blah 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 blah. And his wife was with him. And this guy
Mm.
wanted to, it's pretty common. The dudes want to
Mm.
dig through the bins and spend
Yeah.
some time. And it's so far, there's a gender bias. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Of course.
40% of the females are really into it, and 100% of the dudes are into it
Mm.
who come into the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
So this guy's wife is not one of the 30-40%. Right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
she's like, okay, let's go. It's time to go. He said, we got nowhere to go. She said, we got to go. We've got somewhere to go. And he said, where are we going? And she won't say, no, just go. So the first time he had to go. So he called back and he said, I'm sorry about that, man. So he's been back in 2 or 3 times.
Uh,
And he came in today. So today is the
Yeah.
holiday. So he's not
Oh,
working.
yeah, yeah.
He has the day. He can come in because where he works and where we are, it's hard for him to get to us before we close. So he can only come
Oh,
on the
okay.
weekends, and his wife wants him. So he said today, I decided I'm going to go to the record store, spend a half a day there. That's a lot of guys do that. It's
Yeah.
a fun place to
Cool.
spend some time.
Yeah.
So he said he comes in the store, and then his phone starts ringing, and it's said, okay, yeah. And he said, oh, it's my wife. So yeah, she's in the car, in the parking lot outside, and he said, I told her I was going to just go to the record store and spend some time. She said, oh no, let's go for a drive. Let's go have dinner. And he said, no, no. He's almost crying because he knows. So he's got like 10 minutes. He's got to, you can't, if you like records, you can't get in and out of a
No.
record store in 10 minutes, man. It's
No,
like,
no,
he's
no,
like,
no, no, no.
He's so stressed out today. I'm like,
Poor
oh,
guy.
dude, relax.
man.
Hang on. You'll be back. It's okay. It's okay. But he thought on a holiday, he's like, I got the day off. I can carve out a couple hours. I can go do what I want to do.
Yeah. No.
Nah,
You're married.
No.
Yeah, married. Yeah. That's
It's like-
yeah, that's true. That's true. When you're married, that's part of life.
that's
you know?
not true. You can still do whatever you want to do. It's just you have to make your own value proposition decision
Yeah. And
on
a little
what you
bit of
want to do
boundaries.
and what's
Yeah.
going to happen when you do what you want to do. And if you're willing to put up with this to get what you want, that's fine. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yin
But
and yang, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to have a good plan. Put your wife in a restaurant for a couple hours, and you just go get some records.
Well, the problem that we have where we are is this is going to sound sexist, but I don't think it actually is because I've got lots of women in my household that like to go to the spa, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Facial spa or nail spa or something. It's like that's their record store. They
Yeah, that's
enjoy
true.
it. They
Good
go
point.
in for an hour, 2
Yeah,
hours,
yeah,
3
yeah,
hours, and,
Yeah.
and they
So-
spend about the same amount of money. So they complain about records, but you just spent the same money on something that's going to be gone in a day.
Yeah.
So,
Versus
so if we had a nice
Yeah.
spa close enough to us, it might make maybe I have to start a spa just so I
put
can
a-
sell more records.
yeah, put a steam bath or what do you call it, a sauna in the back,
Yeah.
in the back room, by the bathroom, by the toilet and spa. Push button, flush. No, wrong button. Heat. Say the other button.
Yeah, I can see it needs
Uh,
a little more planning to get this sorted, but we're getting there. Hey, but I'm making
uh,
plans, man. I'm now
yeah.
going to have Elvis is going to run the karaoke sing along nights.
Oh yeah, you got Elvis. Wow, still alive, huh?
Oh, we've got a great Elvis, man. We've
Wow,
got an Elvis who is like he's one world champion. Elvis, like he
wow.
had his own show in Vegas for 7 years. He's an
Holy shit,
Elvis,
that's a
Elvis
real
man.
Elvis.
He's a real Elvis
Wow,
man,
wow.
and he does a bunch of shows. So he's actually yeah, he's just a good guy, good friend of the store, and he's
Yeah,
just for him, just as he does
you
a
have.
lot of shows, and he does some big shows, right? So before a
Okay.
big show, he wants to do a bit of a tune-up. So
Okay.
he's
Cool.
just going to come and just like do his Elvis routine in the store, just
Okay.
which normally he does like 1,000 people kind of places, right?
Yeah. You got like
So
20.
for yeah, if that. So it's going to be just like for him to just kind of
Yeah.
get his wiggling going and then just do a
Yeah.
little sing along with people who come in.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
even going to announce it. Just if you come in the store that day, Elvis would be there doing a full on Elvis
Just
show.
put a sign outside. Elvis is in the house.
Elvis is in the building.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, good. Yeah,
good fun
that's
though.
cool. Yeah. You should do a Christmas
Sorry,
special
everybody.
with
We
Elvis.
tricked you guys into thinking this is going to be a holiday show. Huh?
Isn't it?
Lying is easy. Apparently, lying is pretty easy, man.
Well, we got more holidays coming. Don't we have? We got after Christmas, which we help reduce that stress by just
Yeah.
visiting our online store, Wise Old Bastards and Beer Hunters International. Go next. Stop is New Year's, right? New Year's, and
So New
that's
Year's
a
2025. So this is
5,
New
yeah.
Year 2024, right?
2024. No, 2025 is the new year. We're opening
Okay, so
2025.
So
Yeah.
2026 New Year, we will make it even easier for you because you can come and join us at the Wise Old Bastards Beer Hunter International somewhere. We'll take over a spot
Yeah.
somewhere, either a pop up or more permanent, but probably a big
Yeah.
old pop up somewhere.
Yeah.
So
We
make
do a
even that
pop-up.
easy for you on what to do for your New Year.
Yep. Come spend it with us. Drinking
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
And partying into the new year. Why not? Why not? We'll probably pick some place like where we pick. I don't know. We'll figure that out soon. To be arranged. TBA. To be arranged.
Probably the first one will be something simple like Mexico.
Yeah.
I think in future years, future pop up plans, there's like Singapore and places like that
Yeah.
that'll be on the list. But for the first one, probably something simpler like
Someplace warm. Someplace
Yeah.
you don't have to bring a shovel to get to us.
yeah. True that.
Yeah, so
True that.
that's good. That's good. And then after, I mean, New Year's is just a single day. You normally just enjoy the day. It's a day off, and I don't know. We don't normally do too much because we don't party too much at night for New Year's in general. Um, are we going to be in new? When are we going to be in? We're going to be in Mexico over New Year's, right? This year, maybe test run.
It might
Are we-
end up being the second or third or something. We go there.
Oh,
Just looking
okay.
at Wise Old Bastards are also cheap old bastards. So you look at the difference.
Cheap, wise old bastards. That's why
You
we're
look at the
wise.
difference. You look at the difference in price for 3 days. It's like
Cheap old
we
bastards.
we could do like a New Year party. Yes, we could do
Yeah.
it. Or we
Let's
could
just do
go
it.
2 days later and do like a 5 days in a row
There
New
you
Year
go.
party.
We go. Feliz Nuevo Año. Año Nuevos.
Yeah, and I
Año
mean,
Nuevo.
and realistically, even if you go in on like a Wednesday on the third,
Yeah.
whatever day of the week that is, and start, you're at one particular place while you're having this
Yeah.
party. So even if the whole city is not partying,
Mm.
even if the whole city is going nuts and partying,
Yeah.
you're in one place. What
Right.
difference does it make to you if 500 places are partying or not? As long as where you are, it's
We're
partying.
partying.
That's what
Yeah,
matters.
why not? We'll enjoy it. Enjoy life. Number one, enjoy life. So New Year's is gone. New Year's is what we're going to kind of
Settled.
fix. Okay, we're just
done.
going to do something.
Man,
Now
we're
we got-
knocking them on the head. Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
After
So
that,
you're
we
gonna
got another
start-
New
you-
Year's. Chinese
First
New
off,
Year.
you're gonna stuff a jalapeno up a turkey's butt.
Yep.
Then you're gonna buy a T-shirt.
Yep.
Then you're gonna go drink some beer in Mexico. Bam. Okay.
Yep.
Good. The
That's
next
good.
Is
That's good. That's good.
the
Good
next
life.
the next New Year. Which of the various
Chinese New Year.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't forget. Yeah, Chinese New Year. That's a week long. That's but that's in February, sometime usually, right? End of January,
Yeah.
early February, something like that. Do you remember when it is? I can't remember. And look it up.
This year,
Usually
I think it
February.
might be a little bit early.
Oh yeah, maybe end of January. That's a cool time. I should be in Malaysia at that time, and then go enjoy a bunch of stuff over there. They have a good Chinese New Year, and then
Some bitch, that's true.
yeah, and then
I
here,
wonder if I can drag my ass over to Taiwan on time. Hmm.
and then they have Lao New Year and Tet over here in Laos and Vietnam and stuff. So they have Lao New Year and stuff, and it's a lot of holidays, man. A lot of holidays going on in the world. The worst
So
is I got yeah.
in
Go.
other words, we need AI because
Yeah.
without AI working through holidays, ain't shit going to get done.
True,
And
true, true.
if AI keeps progressing and advancing at the same pace it is now, them fuckers, next Thanksgiving, you go on AI and say, "Oh, sorry, holiday. Answer you tomorrow." What the fuck? No. Hey, what? Then that's
Yeah.
when you know AI has become
Real
human enough. They're
person.
taking over the world as soon as they
Yeah.
start refusing to work on the day. It's like, no,
Yeah.
time and a
True,
half,
true.
double time and a half, a
You will
couple
be
more
charged 50
megawatts. Like, what
cents.
the?
You'll be charged $10 for this answer. What?
What are you going to do with it? What is,
Exactly.
hmm.
Oh, man. So life's a holiday. Enjoy
Wait a
life.
minute. If life's a holiday, does that mean I have to pay you for the days that you're not working on? What?
That sounds like a good idea to.
It's like, life's a holiday, pay me double time and a half.
What?
Shit.
Well, life's like a holiday. Okay,
Oh,
maybe they were paid like that,
oh,
but that
okay.
is true. I mean, if you and that's the other thing. Right? I was just here in Laos, right? And they got all these backpackers in. I just met another guy yesterday and a girl that was staying over here uh, a few days ago. Both young guys, probably mid 20s, late 20s, and they just take 8 months, 9 months to travel. Shit, that's a long time. I mean, I can understand maybe a week or 2 weeks or a month, but you're taking almost a year, between a half a year and a year, just to play around, travel. But again, they're not that wealthy. It's not that they're really going around. They're all in the hostels. You pay $5, sleep with 20 other guys, or something in the room with shared bathrooms and stuff. I mean, I did that in Peace Corps, but that was different. I mean, these guys are
Yeah,
doing
no,
it for
it
holidays.
is. Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah, it's a different time of life, right? I did
Yeah.
that for a couple of years where it
Oh
was,
yeah.
that's what it was, but that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Now, could I?
You were a
Yeah, I
student.
could.
It was a student vacation.
I was
Student.
supposed to be a student.
No.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
a student expedition or something.
Yeah.
Study tour. Study tour. That's
That's
what
a
it's called.
tour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
study
tour. Yeah,
tour.
yeah,
Study
study
tour.
tour. Yeah, that's what it
Study
was. Yeah,
tour.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're on
Yeah,
a long study tour. Yeah.
yeah, for
Learned a
30
lot.
years.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um, yeah. Wow. But I mean, so there are, yeah. So it kind of ties into something we talked about a long time ago on the show about how you do have options, right? There are
Mm,
cheaper places to be and spend your
yeah.
time. So if you are lucky enough to be a white collar worker that can do remote work,
Yeah.
my goodness gracious me, you can be in Laos where you're in a decent hotel that's what, 20, $25 a night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not that
it's
bad.
not bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a 7-star Hilton, but it's like for 20, $25, right?
Yeah.
Or you can rent nice. I mean, there's lots you can do. You can travel if you're younger. It's easier now than it ever was to
Yeah.
travel and to stay
Sure.
connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we've also touched on this on the show that it's going to be it's a privilege too, right? I mean, these
Mm,
guys that you met traveling are
mm.
probably not from Laos or probably not from Bangladesh. They're
No,
probably
both
from a country where there
England.
was a little more money. Yeah,
Both England. It's like
right.
two.
Yeah, so you can actually
They just
you
want
can
to
take
leave England.
advantage.
Want to get away from England.
They ain't stupid. They ain't stupid.
They ain't
Okay, I'll give
stupid.
them
It's
that.
like England's
I'll give them
falling
that.
apart. They're trying to bail out and see where else they can live and work and stuff.
It's just I was English. I
Yeah,
was
that's
in
true.
England. It's like it's
And the one
cold.
guy,
Right.
I talked to, he wants to do English, right? So he wants to teach English, okay? But I think she was, and she's doing the same thing. She wants to teach English. She has a teaching certificate of some kind. I don't know what he does, but he's going to Japan to teach. His plan, and I guess he's got to hook up with some institution or academy there to teach English. He said even in Japan they don't pay that well for English teacher. He said they pay better in China. Didn't know that. So I recommended him to check out Xiamen. I thought that's a nice town. I always liked that town. Right by
Actually, he
Taiwan and
wants to
stuff.
make big money for that. He should go
Hmm.
to like Chongqing,
Chongqing. Yeah.
the world's biggest city. 32 million people live there. There's everything you could
Wow.
ever want is in Chongqing. And
Wow.
because it's not on the radar like Shanghai or Beijing or
Yeah.
Xiamen or whatever, Hong
Yeah.
Kong, so there are fewer foreigners hanging out there. So if you go
Ah.
there and you've got a pretty clear sounding accent, you'll be
Mm.
able to get a job there in 18 seconds flat.
Wow. Okay. There you go.
And
For
it's
all
not
you
that's not
want to
a
be English
middle of
teachers.
nowhere. That's 32 million. That's damn near what Canada has. Canada, we got like 40 million, and we're slightly bigger size wise.
Yeah. I wasn't even familiar with that area. But
32 million, man.
really?
That's like 32
I mean
million in
that's big.
Chongqing.
That's bigger than Shanghai, isn't it? Shanghai is about 20, I thought.
It is, yeah.
Wow.
Chongqing is the world's biggest city, population wise, and I think
Wow.
also size wise. I
Must,
think
it's
square
got to be
square
big
footage,
area.
square meter,
Yeah.
square mileage, or whatever. I think it's the biggest. Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
and they've
Wow.
got some pretty decent Sichuan food. Being in Sichuan,
Ooh. Oh, you're not that way, huh? Oh,
ooh,
spicy place.
ooh, ooh.
Hot and spicy.
I'm hungry now. Some
Ooh.
bitch, some bitch.
Yeah.
Great beer drinking place. Great beer
Yeah.
drinking place.
Wow.
They've got some really, yeah. I mean,
Is
obviously,
that?
anything with 32 million people's got some interesting things, but there's some
Yeah.
beautiful places overlooking the river that are kind of like on the
Huh?
river cliff looking down.
Mm.
Oh, getting hungry, and the beer. Oh my god. Mm.
Is that's
Okay,
the
we're
place
going
where
to
I had
Chongqing.
the beer bowls? Beer
No,
bowls.
that was in Jinan. That was in
Oh, Jinan.
Shandong
Okay.
province,
Shandong.
near
Yeah. Yeah.
Qingdao. Yeah, or
Qingdao.
the famous
Yeah.
beer
Yeah.
place.
Ah.
This was not the famous beer guys, but it was like
Yeah. Yeah. So
within a
yeah.
couple hours from there. The
Yeah, I
capital
posted that
city of
one
that
up. That's good.
province.
Yeah, sounds
Um,
good. Sounds good.
yeah,
Well, we'll
bold
do
brew.
that
Remember.
beer hunting sometime in China. We got to do that one too. On the radar.
Yeah,
So,
and I
but
think the beer hunting in China probably, you know what the best will be?
what?
Probably like in a year, right when everything is exploding because all the world is pulling apart right now and putting
Yeah. Yeah.
tariffs on each other and hating each other. So
Yeah.
there's less and less traffic into the less desirable, it's a big word, but like Chongqing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You'll still have plenty of foreigners going through Shanghai and
Oh,
Beijing.
yeah.
There's,
Of
there's so
course.
many there.
It's just
But there'd be
so.
fewer and fewer getting out to Chongqing. So we'll head out to
Mm.
Chongqing
Yeah.
when the world thinks that, oh, China doesn't want Americans or Canadians to come in.
Yeah.
We'll prove they're wrong. We'll go
Yeah.
there and we'll have
Yeah.
a
Problem.
fucking great time in pubs drinking beer with Chinese guys, and we'll just fucking love
Yeah.
the fact we're there.
Mm. Yep.
Just
Sounds
like when
good.
it's like, yeah, the world is not as divided as we all think.
No.
Beer is
The
the great
world's.
unifier.
That's right.
We're going to
Beer
prove that
is.
by going. We're going to prove that by going to Saudi Arabia the year after.
Oh God, that's one I'm not so sure I'm looking forward to. We'll go to Ethiopia then. If we're going to go down there, we have
Yep.
to hit Ethiopia and
Yep.
stuff. Anyway, want to see
Yeah,
some.
visit some of those toilets George told us about. So
We'll bring George along.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, he would be a great tour guide. Yeah, we'll bring George. We'll bring George.
Yeah,
So
he's been there
anyway,
plenty of times, right?
yeah, he's been around. He's a good guy. And yeah, we'll do some what you have to come over. We'll do some Laos and Vietnam and stuff over here too. Cambodia is a
Oh,
great place. Yeah, it's fun. And of course we have Malaysia
I
and
want to
all
do
that.
that little train, not maybe the train up to where'd you go to Luang Prabang?
Luang
But
Prabang. Yeah, that's a
but
quick ride.
when Jazz and Graham went, did you guys do that little platform train thing?
No, I
No,
didn't. They probably
no.
did it, not me. I was working. I was out in the field,
Yeah.
running around the field that time.
Working, damn it,
Yeah.
working sucks.
Yeah.
But
And
I think that'd be fun. That'd be a great place
yeah,
to have a beer on it. So
yeah,
you all know what we're talking about, right? It looks like it looks basically like a table with a couple of train wheels, and it's got like a little like a Briggs and Stratton motor on it, a little diesel one, and 20 or 30 people pile on this thing, and you see the tracks. The tracks have got like one crossbar
yeah.
every 300 feet or something, just kind of at the end of the rails. So the rails are kind of like, yeah, you watch it, and it's just one, and it goes like what, 5 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and you see when the two come to this way, everybody gets off, and I don't know how they decide who has the right of way, but everybody picks up the whole thing, pull it off to the side,
Yeah.
and you put it back on. That's got to be a
Yeah.
great place to drink a beer for the afternoon. Just like,
Yeah, we call those kuda kuda things. Yeah, we did that in Sarawak. That's what I was doing in Sarawak. Yeah. But yeah, they just have a small little thing and have a little motor.
Informal
What do you
rail.
call it? Yeah, it's like a lawnmower engine in the back.
Yeah.
Tiny little.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was supposed to do that next week, but I have to go to Kelantan instead, and they have no beer. Boring. So
Oh, you go
I'll
to
be
Kelantan?
beerless. Yeah, I have to do some
Just no
rubber
beer.
plantations over there.
I wonder how much it's changed.
Yeah, I haven't
'Cause,
been
you know,
there for quite a while.
There's
It actually
you hear
doesn't change much. Kelantan's pretty much Kelantan.
I know.
I don't
That's,
think it
you
changes at all.
hear, yeah, you hear about the Islamicization is getting stronger, but it was an
it's always been
Islamic
that way.
chunk for.
Yeah.
I remember way back, man, when I went up there when I was working. Yeah, I was still working for that UK company, right?
Mm.
And we were doing a lot of rubber wood. We were just getting into like doors, all kinds of. You need a lot of rubber wood. And I went up, and one of the big rubber plantation owners, the Sultan, the Sultan was involved in basically everything in the state. Right?
Yeah.
And you go up there, and it's a very Muslim part of the country.
Yeah.
There's no alcohol sold in. There's like no bars and things. So
no bar.
You go into the hotel. I remember sitting in the hotel lobby, and there was a curtain. There were 2 or 3 of the booths that had curtains. It was like shower curtain almost. Like, what the fuck? So if you were a non-Muslim and you had to prove you were non-Muslim, you could go sit there. They close the curtain around you, and you could have a beer. So no one was watching you have a beer, right? But at the same time that was going on, I don't know how much I'm supposed to say about this. There were certain personages very high up in the royal family. Very high up in the royal family, and some business peoples.
Yeah.
And I remember we went across the border into Thailand.
Yeah.
There's a little town just across the border.
Oh yeah.
That is very
famous little town.
Thai. Very Thai. It's in a Muslim area of Thailand as well, but that town is very Thai.
Yeah, exactly.
And the group I went across with who were fairly high up in the royal family.
Yeah.
We went across the border, no border control.
Yeah.
No passport, no visa, no proof you'd ever been there.
Yeah.
And there was beer and adjacent things available.
Entertainment center.
Yes.
A large entertainment center. Yeah. Of course.
Yes.
They have another one on the other side, Hajai, and then there's another one by, like you said, Kelantan. So yeah, and it's very famous actually. It's very small, but frequented quite often. So if it is true, if you deprive yourself of something here and your human nature, and it's just across the border, even in Texas, they had these dry counties and regular counties, right? Because of the Bible Belt and all that. And there's certain little districts, or towns or areas or counties that we're dry. We're not going to have alcohol in here. But the next one does, and it's like all the border. First thing across the border is like 10 liquor stores and shit, bars and stuff. It's like it's so stupid.
Like what do you think?
What the hell?
What is the point? Really?
Be personal. If you don't want to drink it, don't drink. If you want to drink like us and follow beer hunters, come along.
All you're doing is letting someone else make the money. You're letting someone else make the money for your county instead of your county making the money.
You're losing your own, cutting your own throat. Man, this is stupid.
Yep.
Shooting yourself in the foot.
Shooting yourself in the foot. God damn.
Yeah, damn. Well,
God damn.
I think it's since we kind of lost track of holidays and festivals.
How far
we're talking about shooting yourselves in the foot now.
We only got as far as Feb. Oh my God! There's
like a few more in there floating around. I can't remember them all. But anyway, we'll do another one when we get closer and and sober up again. Oh, I'm sober. I'm having coffee. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I think it's time
Oh,
that we count down and say adios to our thousands of thousands of subscribers, or give or take 900. But enjoy life. Life is a holiday. Make it a holiday. Enjoy it.
and go shopping, but
Go
don't
shopping.
go shopping. Shop,
Yeah.
but don't go.
Yeah. Hit old wise old bastard store. Click the store and enjoy. Check out the
If
merch.
you buy something, I tell you what. Here you go.
Yeah.
You buy some stuff online, and when we see you 2026 New Year in Mexico, we'll buy you a beer.
Yeah. I might even give you another shirt.
And
some
more
more
shirts.
merchandise. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's an investment. It's not
it's an
shopping.
investment.
It's an investment.
There you go. I like that. Invest in your future. Invest in.
That's a great way to shut her down. Yeah. Shop at Wise Old Bastards and Beer Hunters International. It's
Yeah.
not shopping.